Hello, my friends. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that bothers me a little while ago. I wanted to talk about LGBTIQ plus representation because about the last years I have seen many different ways of how certain people from certain groups represent LGBTIQ plus people. And it really bothers me on the right side and on the left side as well. So let me put it this way. You have you have different opinions on things you don't understand. So there are people from the right spectrum which are today in today's world demonizing trans people. Like in the 80s, gay folks have been demonized the same way. They said they're after our children, they want to make our children gay. And now today, it's always the same crap, basically, that they say they want to get into women's restrooms, but they completely neglecting trans men. And then they say everyone wants to make their kids trans. This is not true. This is bull, basically. But it's like back in the 80s or in the 90s, like gay people were discriminated against. And the thing is, the people on the right spectrum, or the religious right, let's call it this, the religious right, is kind of trying to demonize now, especially trans folks, under the disguise of protecting children, which is a complete utter nonsense at all. But they try to use this to create fear by using the most vulnerable group, which are children, to paint nowadays trans people as a scapegoat and to demonize them. On the other hand, on the left spectrum, I see the media representation of trans folks, especially trans folks, as not that goal fulfilling in my decent opinion, because the most media coverage these people are getting are drag queens or other people who are pretty how should I put this? They give people media coverage which are colorful, which are kind of representing the cliche picture of what the majority thinks LGBTIQ plus people should be, or what they think they are. And in my decent opinion, they are painting a very distorted picture, because I so rarely see media coverage from a trans person who is looking like a boring, normal woman like you see on the street and you would forget. That's my personal problem, because I see media outlets publishing stuff, either it is positive or either it is in a negative way, you name it, the religious right or the left, and either contra or pro, but they are covering and using the most the most colorful or the most freaky looking people to get clicks, to have a headline that will sell. And this is the problem I see on the right spectrum and on the left spectrum as well. But the right tries to demonize all the LGBTIQ plus people at once, and the left tries to push them, but it seems only people get pushed that look a little bit like the cliché LGBT rainbow plus whatever thing, which isn't a good thing at all, because it's just leading nowhere. People who never ever had contact with an LGBTIQ plus person may have prejudice, and it's our human nature, because it is out of our comfort zone, and everything what is not in our comfort zone is not known. Basically, it is a potential danger. But if you see it like that, the left is pushing all the most cliche LGBTIQ plus looking people, which is aimed to increase tolerance and stuff, which is great. But you have to see the people who aren't very firm, or haven't never ever encountered someone who is like that, and they are disgusted by it. Definitely they are, because it is out of their comfort zone. And then the right will pick this up and say, yes, these persons are behind your kids. So it is such a shit show, honestly, in my opinion. And this is not only a phenomenon in that time, in my opinion, because if you see way back in the film Crocodile Dundee, it shows that it is okay to grab someone, which is, yeah, you can't just go and grab someone between the legs. No. And then you have, on the other hand, Ace Ventura, which is showing blatant transphobia. And guys, you cannot come and say that this character played by the actress did it only just for revenge purposes. No. You have to read between the lines, and there is definitely a big ball of transphobia going on in that as well. And yeah, you can argue it was another time, but why is it today still? Why is it today, even in my opinion, more prominent that it seems en vogue to hate on especially trans folks for just existing? People are saying it is child abuse to help out a transgender child. No, in my opinion, it is not. What is religion then? In my opinion, religion is child abuse. Isn't it weird that everybody who is born in America, for example, is Christian? Isn't it weird that the most people who are born in India are Hinduists? Isn't it weird that most people who are born in Asia are Buddhist? Isn't it weird that most people in Iran are Muslim? When did you choose your religion? You were brainwashed into your religion as children. The sad thing is that the religious right is saying the transgender ideology is wanting to brainwash our children, and it is child abuse to help a transgender child. What the fuck? It is so twisted and turned. It is such a shit show, basically, because what you do with your religion, it is influencing your child at a very early age. But it is in your comfort zone. You know that because it was done with you as well. So you kind of take it as granted. It's tradition. But yeah, it seems kind of en vogue to spit on and hate on trans folks and LGBTIQ plus as well. And then on the other hand, you have the left side media representation, who only cover the most freaky or the most cliche looking people to be colorful and to be rainbow, unicorn, whatever. I have so enough from this bullshit. And yeah, That's basically my little rant here. And what I definitely forgot to mention is that another thing that bothers me pretty much is that being trans or having transition is always glamorized. No, it is not a glamorized thing to do. It is pain, it is hard work, and it is a lot of money. It is not glamorous at all.